Alrighty. Hopefully we can get the microphone set up on the webcam at some point, but I guess these headphones that are janky and taped together in like 9 places I'll have to do at this point. Let's hop on some matches though. Alright, these ones, let's see where I want to go. I'll go middle left. For these ones, I'll just attack off parry and show a few of the different parry styles. So the one is obviously the first opening, and he didn't attack there, so it didn't matter. The one where they dash in is pretty easy to do. You'll see it a few times where they just dash in, you just block as soon as they get there. The next one is, let's see if I can get it, where they end up blocking. Symbiotes don't block that much. Alright, so he's blocking, and right after you finish the combo, you can typically hold block and parry right after that, so that's a good one. And I killed him through block, okay. Symbiotes suck. Well, that was a little easy. Hopefully we can get a tougher match to show off different parries. I think this one's bleed immune, so that'll help. And we'll use X23 again, just because she won't do as much damage. Oh, didn't do the kiss again. Alright, let's just show the one right after the combo. Or not. Alright, got the parry there. Alright, after the combo. I'll just do a 3-hit combo and show it. Get the same effect. And that one I use all the time, where they're blocking, and if they're blocking, you just hit them until they do it, and you can almost always get a parry off of it. This one's a little more difficult because sometimes they'll block right afterwards, whereas if they're blocking, you can just hit, block, and typically there's no way they're going to be able to attack you off of it. I'll try and show that again one more time, since I got one more energy. And I'll go after a buff node, so it'll be a little bit easier to show. If I used Gwyn, if I used Gwyn pull here, it'd be over pretty quick, but I might as well use her because it's AQ and I should be using the best. But I'll try and go ahead and show it before it is over. Just the blocking one. It's basically impossible to miss that parry. So that's the one I like to go for by far the most. Alrighty, and let's see. I need to start arenas. I haven't started arena, so we can show off some more parrying in these. I only have a few teams to run through, so it won't be that long. And then we'll get back into showing some more war. I'll hop on Legend, and then back on Unavoid, then Dylan. And again, I'll just only parry on these. I won't attack unless I get a parry. Minimize it off screen real quick. I got a line. Alright, bring it back over. Not sure why it looks like that. Let's try and get that fixed. Nope, still doing weird stuff, huh? No, doesn't want to go to the side screen. Why is that? Huh. Well, this is weird. Haven't run into this issue before. Try to get this sorted out real quick. Yeah, let's try disconnecting it one more time. Well, that's weird. Alright, let's take this off here. Let's rotate it over here. There we go, I think I got it. Yay, back to normal. Alright, if you're watching this live, sorry. If you're not, you can just fast forward through all that nonsense. Back into these arenas real quick though. Trying to dupe Doc Ock on Unavoidable. Yeah, not attacking unless I get a parry. Forgot about that. I want to show more of the blocking ones, so I want to try and get him blocking. Yeah, there we go. That's... There we go. Combo. And this AI is really bad to show this off because they're just extremely slow. Need to get into the 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 AI. Even they're bad. Not until you reach Infinite Streak does the AI get hard in Arena. Difficult thing in Arena is dodging 6 and 7 and 8,000 PI champs special 3s. Just extremely terrible at their timing and predictability. But they have special 3s. And when they're 4 and 5 times your PI, you die from that. And they, for some reason, do not use their specials in Arena sometimes. I don't understand it. Sometimes the benefit, though, sometimes I've had really high PI champs not use their special 3, even though they've had it for 2 or 3/4 of their life bar, and I can win because of that. Alright, only 2 more teams to run through. Then I can hop back into the A wars and AQs, the good stuff. Alrighty, one more to go. And the only reason I'm not going for the this buff match right here is because of the point gain from having Gwenpool versus the 5000 Loki. to be quick. Gwenpool is really ridiculous. Like, I just can't believe how fast she finishes fights. Even versus Bleed Immune champions, like, you get to her special 3, and just having 5,000 armor break is just insane on a special 3. And it lasts forever afterwards, too. So you can pretty much finish them fairly quickly. Like, I finished the Act 4 Luke Cage in 29 hits, which is silly. Alright, looks like we got one more energy, so I can do one more fight in AQ, and it's against a buffed Howard, so I might just actually, I might even go for the disadvantage to show some longer fight, because map 2 first day is pretty easy. It's not gonna, none of these fights are gonna be challenging for any of our members. Once again, I'll just try and get parry attacks off. Block his SP2 since you can't do anything else. Undodgeable. That's terrible. A little bit better. Come on, parry. I want to see the dash and parry because I haven't done very many of those. There we go. The dash and parry is the one that requires timing. It's the same concept as learning intercepting, which I'll go over later. But the dash and parry is the one that does take timing. It's not one that you have to just memorize through muscle memory. It takes timing, and you have to kind of practice at it, or get the feel of it. Get the feel of each champion's dash. Some champions move faster than others for sure, and it's kind of annoying. I don't have to do that actually. I can just click. Move back onto the main. Hopefully some helpful fights for HSB and anyone else that uses Voodoo. Let's see, we have 39 minutes for energy. I want to get to that boss fight because boss fights are... Ooh, that's not good. Spec Hero only has 2 attackers. And he went the outside. Yeah. Oh, that might hurt us. Ah, fun. So this is actually a good opportunity to show the non-parrying form of fighting. This is where I'll hold block and force him to do heavy attacks, and this is also very good versus stun champions. So you're just basically forcing out specials and specials and heavy attacks. So I want him to do specials. I want him to do heavy attacks. I want that special too because it's a lot easier to dodge than the special 1. I don't want special 3 obviously, so let's get him to get a special 3. Oh no, that's not what we wanted. And that's why parry is bad versus OG Black Panther, because he counters it with stun, which is really annoying. And did over half my life, all because I parried him. Nope, did it again. Old habits die hard. Well, I almost lost my Wolverine over 2 mistakes of parrying, But basically, the way the rest of the fight went, where I forced out his heavy attacks, and for some reason he never specialed. It was really weird. But where you force out his heavy attacks, that's what you need to do. Especially Magic's heavy attacks are really terrible. Super easy to dodge. Night Crawlers are also very easy to dodge, so he's another one. Hyperions are easy to dodge, so he's another one, but he gets his passive power gain, so if you need a power lock champion versus him, but you are still trying to force out his heavy attacks to get through the stun immunity. And that'll do it for Legend. Let's go to AQ. Almost lost the Wolverine though on stupidity. Accidentally parrying. Still in tier 1 on this one, huh? I should have checked if there was any left, but there's not. I'll head far left. I like far left on this. And none of these fights will be particularly challenging, so I'll show more of the blocking. I'll treat it as if it's a match where I can't parry. So I'll do no parrying whatsoever in these next matches. I think this is Spider-Man, so this might be a good opportunity to show off intercepting, because I'm not 100% sure if he can evade intercepts. I don't think he can, but I'll put it to the test. He can obviously evade the follow-ups, but intercepting is basically you attack after they've started their charge. So as soon as you see them start their charging motion, you attack. And usually you want to attack with the dash attack. So far I haven't seen him evade one yet, so I'm not sure. Still not sure if it works or not. He's only evaded when he's walking or when I'm in mid-combo. But I've never seen him evade an intercept, so... But that was... I think that's only OG Spider. I've definitely seen Nightcrawler do it. So maybe he can pull it off. He just needs to have a high enough tube level. I'll try intercepting here too. See if Captain Marvel will charge at me. Usually the high level AIs love to charge at you constantly. Dual target's a great showcase for that. In fact, I'll go against a legend level dual target, preferably a magic, just to show how good intercepting is versus the higher content characters. But obviously she doesn't want to dodge in very much, I don't know why. I'll go show it against the highest level AI, which is the dual targets. Then I'll give a pretty good indication of how intercepting is very strong. Let's go to global. Let's find a magic. There we go. Magic. Yeah, I use 5 credits, why not? I don't really care. You see how much more the difficult AI likes to charge in. And that's basically intercepting. And I will say, the object versus magics in wars for anyone is to get as much damage on her as possible before you die. Understand that you will probably die to the Awakened Billy, what is it called? I can't think of it right now. Limbo. You're going to die to Limbo. And even if she doesn't hit you, you're going to die in the fight. Unless you can get a power drain champion to lock her down, you will die during the fight attacking her. So you're going to want to get off as much damage as possible, and especially if she's mid-limbo and you're about to die, you just want to get in as much damage as possible before you die, because that damage is going to carry over to whoever is going to attack her next, or your next person attacking her, which is helpful. So you do want to kind of go all out at her. Let's see, we got more questing. Yeah. I'll hop on back on Unavoid for AWar, then Dylan, and then I'll sign off here. Let's use the non-parry method here. It's very easy to show off for symbioids. Do not want to parry. Basically, as soon as you see a heavy attack charge up, they're going to go fast with the higher AI people. You want to dodge back. Probably faster than I'm doing right now. If I was not going against the symbioid, I'd be dodging back faster. And obviously you can attack when opportunity presents itself a little bit more than I'm doing. I'm just trying to show the baiting the heavy attack method. And this one, what do I want to do? I want to just play this one normal. He's a buffed opponent. So it's a little bit of combination of everything you've seen. The goal is to not get hit and kill him as soon as possible, obviously. Should be dead off that. Oh, close. Again, you don't want to be taking down buffed opponents later in the week, but especially the first map 2, no one in our alliance should be losing any of these fights to anyone, buffed or not. Alright, that does it for this account. Let's get on Unavoid. It's doing the stuck login, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Not go to line, go to marble. Alright, go into the war. This next node should be the toughest one I've fought yet. We'll use... I hate using Cap for it because I want to use Cap on the boss, but I'm going to use Cap for it instead of Gwenpool. Gwenpool's also great for the boss. Probably better than Cap even. Let's see what we got. Yeah, good thing I didn't use Gwenpool. I want to always get him to SP2. It's very easy to bait. I don't know how I didn't parry there. Not only is it easy to bait, it's easy to dodge as well. It's another component of it. And the strike back node hurts, so. I'm probably going to want to get to the SP3 to finish this, because I don't think I'll be able to finish it otherwise. It'd be close. But with SP3, oh, I'm going to die. But with the SP3 there, I would have been able to finish him without taking any more damage. Whereas if I used the SP2, I would have died. SP1's questionable. I could have gotten SP1 and maybe finished him. But it'll be a quick finish for their Gwenpool. And the only thing rough about this node is the strike back. We always want to put our highest health people on this to force the other person to kill themselves as much as possible. A 5600 Unstoppable Colossus isn't actually the best to put here. He would have been better on the armor up node. You want to put a high health champ there. Thor, Hulk, something like that. We'll give a go at this one. I'm gonna assume this is a 4-star Nightcrawler, so this will be and here's the buffs for it. Nullify effects, blah blah blah. Power drain. Nightcrawler's never fun to go against. But he is not stun immune, so that's gonna be helpful. dodge up. Getting backed into a corner is extremely bad against Nightcrawler, so I need to get out of this. And I should use my power there. And I need to bait his next special, or I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. But yeah, I'm pretty much screwed here. Not a terrible showing. Not the best, though. Getting back into the corner was really stupid. I should have pushed a little bit harder. Despite the disadvantage, I only lose 182 attack. It's not that bad. She's going to get a lot from her bleeds. Hopefully we can stun him. It'll be good. That was actually a bad dash back because I pushed myself closer to the corner. Hoping for more stuns. Like that one right there. Man, he hits just like a freaking truck. I mean, I played pretty much perfect that entire match, and 50% of my health disappears in 3 hits. But Gwenpool is a beast. She came through pretty huge there. Middle's down. Unfortunately, no champions to take on the boss with this, but we do have Zero with basically a full Iceman, which will be great. Iceman is incredible against Magic because of his special 1, and when he puts the, I don't know what it's exactly called, but it prevents enemies' defensive abilities from proccing, so Limbo won't proc. And with Limbo not proccing, if Zero can play very well and get his special 1 and just continue to get the special 1s off and prevent Limbo and dodge her special 1s and special 2s and bait them out, he can kill her by himself with Iceman. So Iceman is just an incredible boss killer for Magics. Obviously I have Voodoo as well, very good. I brought Magic specifically for Magic because, shockingly, Magic counters Magic with her SP2. Its right side's looking a little iffy. Spec Hero is hurting us by going that way. We're gonna need, I don't know, Mighty to back them up. HSB hopefully can get through there. Maybe Tommy can revive. Dylan's, we'll hop on Dylan and see what we can do there, but let's do that real quick. But none of these matchups have been so hard at all for his champion, so see if that continues. Let's go ahead and minimize this. But the thing is, that's going to be a Nightcrawler for sure. And I believe that is a stun immune Nightcrawler, so that's going to be just incredibly difficult to get through. Really why we would have needed 3 people over there. assuming this will be a Hulk. Could be Quake. Most likely Hulk, though. Yeah, Quake. Shouldn't be. Well, spoke too soon. Shouldn't be too difficult of a matchup, though. Just need to play it nearly perfect. Actually, it's very hard. Not let her get off too many of those heavy attacks because she will proc her passive with heavy attacks. And dodging SP1s. See, that's the crappy part. Is she got a stun off of just one passive proc, which is ridiculous. What otherwise would have been an extremely easy fight with no life lost ended up being 75% life lost for what amounts to almost nothing. And we got 15 minutes for Dylan's energy. Yeah, I don't know. This one's looking rough. Alright, we'll show Dylan's AQ and call it a stream. Middle or far right? Or far right. Just trying to get through these quickly, playing normal. Not showing anything off. Parry is of course useful in some of these situations, but against some of the harder content, it's detrimental. You want to get good at intercepting versus parrying. If you're looking to do some of the harder content, like Chapter 5, like Road to Legends or the Realm of Legends. But for the content we're at, parrying is useful, for sure. that does it for the stream. Hope it was helpful for anyone that's wondering on some different ways to fight. I'll probably make some additional streams that focus on probably each one individually a little bit more, and how to combine them effectively. I'm still working on that, obviously. I'm not the best fighter by any means. There's people that are untouched in all but the most difficult content, and you know, that's what you want to try and get to. It's gonna not happen. We're all human. We're gonna have human error, but if we all strive to be the best we can be, we can take down these alliances that are even twice as strong as us, because we can take out any champion we come across. Alright, thanks guys.